Mother, who are we going to detect today?
Good question. Probably us. Also, hi everyone. Hi Red. Hi Merc. Hi Wintor. Thank you for the care package. Hi. For anyone that didn't see the Discord, I had a minor medical worry today. I'm fine. I want to make that very clear. I am fine. I am okay. Um yeah. So I got myself like a set of cheap rings. Yeah, everything but the ring turned out okay. So, short backstory, I had got myself like a set of like cheap rings from like Hot Topic or Spencer's or some shit, 'cause I thought they looked neat. Very simple design, mostly black rings with maybe some pattern in the ring or like a just like a smooth sort of like block shaped ring, whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool, these look neat. I can probably wear these, no problem, because I tried most of them on and they were fine. Hi, Sweetenyar, thank you for the outfit change. Put them on this morning. I put on 4 rings this morning. 2 on my right hand, 2 on my left hand. Double checked them before I even left the house, so like I slid them on and off my fingers, make sure that they were fine. They all came on and off really easy, so I'm like, okay, cool. We're fine. We're chilling. You know, I take my bus ride in. Perfectly fine. Get to work. A-okay. Mind you, I worked... My typical day is like a 9 to 5. Right, okay. So like 9 a.m. Chilling. I want to say around like 11-ish. I'm like, okay, this feels a little tight. Like a little, you know, this feels a little uncomfortable. So I take off 3 of the rings. No problem. They may be like a little smidgen tighter than I would want, but like no problems taking them off. 4th ring. A little painful to take off. I can tell my finger's a little bit swollen, so I'm like, okay, let's not panic. I technically work in a medical office. I have things in the building that I can work with. You know, so I excuse myself from my desk. I tell someone like, hey, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. They're like, okay, whatever. Go to the bathroom, run my hand under, you know, very cold water. I leave it there for like a couple minutes. Get some soap. Lather the finger in my ring with soap. I try to pull it off. It's not coming off. It can move. It can move maybe like a quarter of an inch up and down like the bottom portion of my finger. So I'm like, okay, let me try a little bit more. Put a little bit more soap on. Not really working. So I'm like, okay. You know, clean off all the soap, clean off with water, dry my hand. I grab some string off of a tag because we'll sometimes take in people's glasses and send them out to like a lab for small repairs. So like if the lenses get scratched or, you know, something like that, we can send them back to the lab. They'll replace the lens. And we have like little string tags that we put on the glasses to denote like whose it is, you know, what the brand of the glasses are, blah blah blah, whatever. So I take one of the strings off the tags and try to like wrap it around my finger to like sort of squish my finger and try to like pull the ring off that way. I don't have enough string. The tags are very small. They're just enough to like securely loop onto like glasses. So didn't have enough. So now I'm starting to panic a little bit. So I text Mew. I'm like, hey, I'm panicking a little bit. She's like, why? What happened? And I send her a picture of my hand. And You can tell that my finger is getting swollen. Like, not dangerously so, but it's definitely swollen. She's like, okay, have you tried, like, what things have you tried? I'm like, I've tried doing the string. I didn't have enough string. I tried doing cold water and soap. Didn't really work. She's like, okay. Me and Sneck are on the way. Just, you know, stay where you are. We'll be there in a few minutes. I'm like, okay, that's fine. They eventually get there. Sneck pulls out a can of, like, spray butter. Like the aerosol butter. I'm like, okay, we're not doing this here at the front desk. We're going to go to the back. Mew pulls out like a thing of like yarn, like a skein of yarn, and like a needle so that we can thread the yarn through the ring, which we did, and try to like tightly wrap my finger. So that still didn't work. The butter unfortunately didn't really work. So smaller, a little bit more panic. My manager is unfortunately on break during this time. So I'm like, I'm trying to find her a little bit, trying to like stay calm, but I'm just like, you know, gonna ask her like, hey, you know, is it okay if I clock out early? I need to go to urgent care, whatever. Like, we're having a slow day anyway, so it's not like a big deal. I go up to my coworkers and ask like, hey, have you seen manager? Like, do you know if they're like back yet? Or like, do you know when they would be back? I'm having a little bit of a crisis. They're like, oh, like, what's happening? I show them my hand. They're like, why didn't you say anything? I'm like, because I was trying to not bother you guys, and we have people here. You know, like, I was trying to manage it on my own. They're like, okay, like, going through the same process, like, okay, like, what'd you do? I'm like, I tried soap and water. I tried the string, but we don't have enough string. One of my coworkers is like, oh, like, you know, like, it doesn't look like it's too bad, and she starts like pulling on my ring off my finger, and I'm like, I will fucking punch you. Lovingly, I will punch you, but this shit hurts. She's like, okay. She stops pulling. She's like, and she, like, we're like kind of looking around in like every single desk drawer to see like if we can find anything that might be of help. This is when my manager walks back in. She's like, what are we all doing? Like, what's happening? I'm like, hi, I'm having a small medical crisis. And my coworker brother says, like, her finger is so swollen. She needs to go to the ER, like, right now. And my manager's like, okay. She walks into her office for a minute, drops off whatever thing. She comes over to me. She's like, yeah, no, like, I mean this in the nicest way. Please clock out and please go to an emergency center, an urgent care. We don't want you losing a finger. I'm like, awesome. I was going to ask you if I could do that. She's like, please, by all means, like, if you want to come back and grab your stuff later, perfectly fine. Just, you know, just go clock out, go leave, give us updates. I'm like, okay, cool. So I go clock out. Thankfully, we had an urgent care like 2 blocks away. So, went to urgent care. Patiently waiting in line because it's a very small clinic. We're waiting for like a few minutes. Get up to the desk. Front desk lady there, she's like, hi. You know, what seems to be the issue today? And I hold up my hand, she's like, ooh, let me check if we have the right equipment for that, because otherwise we're gonna have to send you to like the other hospital that's like 10 minutes away. I'm like, okay. So she gets up, she goes to the back, she talks with a couple other people. She comes back like, yeah, we like legally, right? Like, we can't physically turn you away, but we can, you know, recommend certain things. We can try our best here if you want to stay here, but if you like want to guarantee like 100%, I can give you the address to, you know, our sister location, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know what? We're already here. Do you guys take my insurance? She's like, yeah, we do. I'm like, awesome. We'll start the process here. If we gotta go somewhere else, we gotta go somewhere else. But we're here, and I'm open to anything. She's like, okay. She gets me situated. Wait another couple minutes. A very nice nurse comes out. She's like, oh, like, Lucy? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, okay, follow me this way. We go into the exam room. She's like, so I heard the story that we have a ring stuck. I'm like, yeah. I show her my hand. She's like, yeah, that's a stuck ring. Did you like hurt your finger? Did you like, was there an injury? I'm like, nope, it's just the ring. Oh. Yeah, it went on fine this morning. I, tested a couple times, make sure it slid on and off, and just throughout the day, it just got worse and worse. I was actually wearing like 3 other rings, and those are all off. Those are all fine. Just this one, I don't know what this one's issue is. She's like, oh, okay. This is gonna sound really weird, but I'm gonna go grab another nurse. This facility basically has all nurses and like no doctors, which I'm perfectly fine with. Just, it's fine. So she's like, I'm gonna go grab another nurse. We're gonna grab some lube. I'm like, oh, okay. Whatever you need to do. Honestly, I got the afternoon free. She's like, okay, awesome. We'll be right back. Cue the smooth jazz. So she leaves. She comes back with another, like, I'm assuming like a longer residency nurse. They come in. She has this weird, like, can opener looking thing that they use for, like, this sort of purpose, like removing rings or removing, like, jewelry that gets stuck on people for various reasons, like earrings, rings, necklaces, bracelets, whatever. Just, like, they can't get it off because XYZ reason. And like this little like condiment packet of lube. She's like, this is gonna hurt, I'm really sorry if it does, but we're gonna try our best. I'm like, you do whatever you need to do. I'm here. If it doesn't work here, I just have to go somewhere else. I would like to not go somewhere else. There's like, you know what? That's fair. So cue, like, I don't know, 5 minutes of like them using this like weird can opener type device. I don't even know what it's called, honestly. But eventually, for lack of a better name, the younger nurse finally gets it through. She cuts the ring and a reciprocal saw. It was very small. Like, it legitimately looked almost like a can opener, but it was not quite fully there. Maybe that's the name? I have no idea. But she eventually cuts through the ring. She then, the older nurse, takes, like, a pair of forceps and is, like, widening the ring as much as she can. And eventually, thankfully, it widens enough that we could very easily slip it off. And I now have it as a souvenir. And now, I currently have my poor man's ice pack water bottle, and I've just sort of been icing my finger, which is what they recommended that I do, so that the swelling goes down. And they checked my blood pressure 4 times while I was there. I notoriously have high blood pressure. They wouldn't let me leave until they saw a decently low enough blood pressure for them to not be worried. Did I perhaps eat something with a lot of salt? No, actually. The only thing I had eaten before that was a thing of overnight oats. And it was like cookies and cream flavored. So it's just a small saw. They have those along with versions that catch the back of the ring. So, yeah, so what I had was like take like a can opener, like it has like the turny bit where you would like turn the blade, and then under where the blade sits, there's like a little two-prong catch that the blade sits in, so like as you're turning the wheel for the saw, it catches the blade so that it doesn't cut into you, but it will cut through whatever you're trying to cut through. And so now we're here. And then we got hot chicken after. We got fried chicken afterwards because it was right next door. So that was my day. I got to leave work early, got a ring cut off of my finger, and got some fried chicken after, and now we're back. And I'm icing my thingy. It is doing much better. It is much less swollen. It actually looks like a finger. Am I gonna use the other rings still? I'll use them very sparingly. They should have had the electrical version. It's also used on casts. So one of the nurses was talking about that she has like trauma shears that she just has, like, she owns them. And this is like the one day she accidentally left them at her house. She's like, damn, if I had my trauma shears, this shit would be gone. I'm like, damn. I mean, we're taking what we got. She's like, you're damn right. They were super nice. They were so friendly, super nice, really, you know, trying to lighten the mood. They were wonderful. But yeah, they didn't have the electric version. They had the old-fashioned version. As for the other rings, I'll probably use them sparingly because, again, it was just the one that had an issue. The rest of them, perfectly fine. I got them on and off, no problem. I don't know exactly what happened. I don't think it was an allergic reaction, because if it was, it should have happened to all of the rings because they were in like a set together. I have to assume what happened is because it's so hot out that something along the lines of like heat, warpage, and I don't even know, just something happened. I don't know what happened. But I'll probably use them sparingly. Ironically, the ring that it was stuck on was my left ring finger. So one of my coworkers just joked of like, you know what that finger means on your hand, right? And I'm like, yeah. Don't worry about it. He's like, what do you mean don't worry about it? Are you trapped with a man? Is this man trying to hurt you? I'm like, oh my god. I'm fine. Please. Allergic reaction on one finger. Yeah, it's too localized, so I don't think it was an allergic reaction. I really don't know what else it was, though. Because, again, all the other rings, just fine. This one, in particular, no idea. But we're fine. We're home. They also recommended that I go see my... what the fuck's it called? PCP. Family practitioner, whoever the fuck, primary care provider, that's what it is. But I see my primary care provider as soon as possible because of my high blood pressure. So we're looking into a date that I can do that. Maybe it could have been that the ring was like a size too small and I didn't realize. Who knows? Anyway, it's cut off now, so we won't be wearing that one anymore. I mean, I technically could because now it can be expanded, so I can technically wear them on other fingers. I probably won't, honestly. Just for the sake of safety. Ring is in fact unalived. Hand 1, ring 0, correct. I still have all 10 fingers and toes. We are thriving. We are living. But that was my adventure today. So this is your public service announcement to be very careful when it is hot out when you wear any kind of jewelry. Because they can and will cut off circulation. Especially during hot weather. Thumbs up. In regards to all that though, I might know someone interested in some digits. Well, unfortunately they're not getting any of mine, so you can call them off. That being said, in relation to today's stream, because Ghost Trick does involve the keyboard, I might have to do this a little bit one-handed. So we'll try our best. If the last, I think 6 chapters go as quickly as 3 chapters did before, I have been using the mouse. I think they do have the buttons on screen, which is really nice. So that should be okay. Slow motion Ghost Trick 50% speed. Maybe like 75. It shouldn't be like that much slower. Yeah, so we'll see. I will admit I am a little bit more tired than I expected, just due to my little adventure, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Where is my Steam? Thankfully I am right-handed and not left-handed, because the left hand is the one that got caught. Why do you do this? Why does this look weird? Hold on. Am I freaking out? Why does this look different? What? Sure. Okay. Whatever. I don't. Okay. I guess so. I don't know what the fuck's happening. What happened? What? Okay. I had... Oh, this thing. Okay. Your eyes are swelling like your fingers. I sure fucking hope not. There we go. There we go. Okay, sorry. I had a different, like, thing. Sure. Alright. Hopefully the audio doesn't sound weird. This one. Chapter 13, 12:51 a.m. I visited the novelist's apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this, quote, mistaken identity kidnapping. Oh yeah, because, we had learned that, Camilla got kidnapped and that she's Detective Jowd's daughter, not the judge's daughter. So we're trying to figure out why the fuck she was kidnapped. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. Yeah, there she is. The key to dispelling the minister's doubts is now in bed, coughing, and I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmate. Why does she walk like that? Like, come on, ma'am. Oh, my darling angel. Oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty thing. Did you leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night to play? A daughter after my own heart, but I must confess, I didn't even notice you were gone. That's terrible. I didn't go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present. He said he wanted a new lighter. But that's no reason to go out this late at night. But my fever finally went down. I could barely move before that. But look what it brought you. Your fever is worse now than ever. Here is to the feverish passion of my darling angel. Alright, you wineaholic. Mama. Yes, darling? Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight. Not tonight, Emily. I hate you! Looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. And there's another lucky development too. Emily wants to call her father. Now if I can just get to make use of that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around. Trick time. Oh. Just. Well. Gently slides. The phone! Emily, I told you you couldn't call him tonight. Why not? Listen to me, Emily. Your father is about to make a big mistake. Hi, Gammy. I want him to reconsider. What do you know about him, Mama? He's just the one who's the Justice Minister, you know. And all you do is write weird novels. Damn. I mean, she's not wrong. She do be writing some freak ass novels. Are the Ghost Tricks cool, and is the detective a phantom? Yes and yes. Hope that satisfies your answers. What? Her hair? Wow! 22 months, god damn. Oh, 24 months. Oh, 22 at tier 1. 24 months, god damn, 2 whole years. You're crazy. Thank you. My hunger for knowledge has been satiated. Excellent. What do you mean weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expressions? Now you really made me angry. You really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult? Her, like, flower hair bloomed out. What the?
I hate you!
What? There. I'll be keeping my eye on you now, so you won't do anything else mischievous. Like calling your father.
I hate you!
I can hear you, you know. Rat. Wait, this could be really funny. Rat. Fling this rat. No, we don't fling the rat. Better not put out the lamp right now. I'll only pour oil and the flames of anger in this lady's heart. If I want to give Emily a chance to use the phone, I have to think of a way to keep her mother out of the way. Little rat! Hoist. Nothing. Okay, that's where this ends. Lady's dictionary. Wasn't this on her desk before? The poor thing, destined to never be returned to the bookshelves. Eek. That was nothing. Okay. Not quite. He's so cute. He's just a little guy. Oh, okay. I may... There we go.
Mama, what is Papa about to do?
Never mind. Nothing you need to know right now, Emily.
Why is everything always such a big secret? I'm part of this family too, you know.
It's not for something for children's ears. You'll understand someday.
I don't want to know someday. I want to know now. It's not fair. You just don't want to tell me. I just want to wish Papa a happy birthday.
Not tonight. If it was up to me, I'd let her call him. I would too. Alright. Did I fuck up? Oh, I can make this chime. Rat. Eek! Well, well, having a good time, are we, little rodent? Sweet dreams. That's so mean! Did you fancy the vintage, my whiskered friend? Also, damn, that was a fucking clean shot. Oh. Oh heavens, a blackout at a critical time like this! Of course, dim lights suit my story of love very well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark. Can't say the same, lady. I am very much a night owl. What the? The chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kinds of thrills, thank you. Oh my god. Ew! Ew, and you drink that? Ew! Ah, what a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for a clandestine meeting in the dusky twilight. Yeah, okay. She put a match out in her wine. Like a fucking psycho. What a naughty chandelier. Okay. Toasted wine. Ugh. Still can't really do anything there. Wonder if... No, that's not gonna... I wonder if I fucked up. That was close. How many times do I need to do this? Do it again. Damn! Such insolence. Oh my god. Is she not gonna get knocked out? Eek! Emily! Emily, help me!
Mama!
Oh!
I'm sorry, Mama. I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now.
Ha ha ha. There is to the weakness of my darling angel. As you struggle. Chandeliers, they're tighter than her wedding band. She won't be able to escape on her own. Okay. Doesn't do anything. I can't reach that. She doesn't like the dark. I don't want her thrashing around any more than she does already. Okay, now how do I get to here? Can I... Help! Help! Ah, what's going on here? Emily, look, do you see this? Help me, please!
Sorry, I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning, so I guess you'll have to stay up there spinning too.
That's really fucked. Oh, I'd hate... Oh, okay. mean... Oh, the rat! Eek! I didn't know the rat could catch on fire. There we go. Hopefully they'll light these candles. There we go. That poor rat. That rat hasn't done anything. Shelf. Bonk.
Mama!
What in the world is going on here? Your apartment's haunted. Sorry.
Oh, goody. Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? It'll only be a minute.
Death grip on that wine, surely. Surely that's more important. Ah, don't you dare, Emily. I won't have it. Get me down. No, I don't think I will.
Hello, Papa.
Emily, is that you?
Of course it is, silly. What did you think?
I heard they said you were. No, never mind. It's nothing.
Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa.
Birthday? Oh, right. It was my birthday today, wasn't it?
I'm sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama.
Oh, your mean old mama. I mean, your mother. What is she up to right now?
Well, she's certainly up all right. My stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment. Get me down! She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble.
What the fuck? What? Who is this kid? No, Emily. I'm the one who was wrong.
Huh?
Could you tell your mother I'm sorry?
What do you have to be sorry about?
I was just about to make a terrible mistake, but it's all right now. Oh, he smiled.
Oh, okay.
Aw. What a nice, innocent smile. You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. The job of Justice Minister is very complicated, you see.
Okay.
But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize.
I don't think I did anything. But okay, I'll apologize.
That's a good girl.
Okay, Papa. Have a good night. I love you.
Love you too, Emily. Good night, sweetheart. I felt very strange to say.
Mama? I'm sorry.
My goodness, why the sudden change?
I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand.
Oh, Emily.
I thought all you ever did was write these weird novels.
That makes me a little sad.
Papa said the job of Justice Minister was complicated.
Yes, your father's job is very, very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about it, about most of it. But you're right, I shouldn't treat you like such a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all.
And I promise to stop calling your novels weird and try to actually reading them.
What? Oh, maybe you'd better wait until you're a little older for that.
Okay.
So, Emily, if you're feeling a little more charitable towards your old mama, do you think you could let me down now?
You know, I would love to do that. I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now.
That's so fucked. Tonight, on this holiest of nights, my deadline Looks like the only thing pressing on me will be the chandelier. Here's to Papa and Mama's darling angel. Throw your fucking wine out, ma'am. All of a sudden, everybody's getting along again. Such an abrupt change. I can't understand it. Is this what family is all about? In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brow. I don't know where Camilla is, but at least now the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office where everybody is waiting for the prison van. Hello, cryptid Pop-Tarts. The minister's family now has their smiles and harmony back, but Camilla is still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decided to go back to the Justice Minister's office. Surprisingly, the minister's brow is still just as furrowed as ever. Quite unlike a father who has just learned his daughter is safe, he seems to still be in the depths of despair. The atmosphere in this room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big is gonna happen. Ring ring. I just found out that my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake, and for mine. No need to thank us, Mr. Minister. It was nothing. What did he do? But one question. I can't help but notice your daughter is safe. And yet you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us? Of course, there's still the matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister? Not your erotic novelist wife? Please let me think in peace until the prison van arrives. I don't think we will. Wrong thing. Hi. Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist? The thank you I expressed was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you? No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you. You've actually known, you know, for quite a while now. But I had no idea they were the powers of the dead, of ghosts. Known about what? We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others, a manipulator. What's this? That is why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jowd. Mr. Minister, why don't you just tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all about the huge mistake this foolish man made. Alright, who's the master manipulator behind all this? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I want to crack my knuckles. Oh, my fingy. Owie. There are some cases in this country right now that are under a top secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jowd. Right, they don't share too much top secret information with the inmates in prison. I did the thing where you lace all of your fingers together and then press inwards, down. I don't know how to explain that. I did them all at once. So it's kind of unavoided. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison that you escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. do they? Tell us more. The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Help, I ripped ass so hard the walls will never look right again! Oh, brother. Start getting the paper towels. How bad are we talking? Like walls and ceiling and floor, or just walls? Frankie, no! No, don't let her near. All the above? Oh god. No, it's too late. He already sprayed it. It's everywhere. You just need to burn the whole house down and move, honestly. Just throw the whole thing out. Neither of these men had a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible. The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he had leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that these men's criminal acts were not in their own volition. How could that be? The theory the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. A manipulator, huh? That's when the special prison was established as a faculty to research that theory. Well, Jazz doesn't really fit into that, because he just has a genius daughter whose surprise gift went horribly wrong. Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cabanela has been studying these cases. He has he? Manipulating somebody into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. The first case of its kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective. The wife stuff is still unexplainable, but it is explained. It's just hard to explain within the circumstances because it sounds like a crock of horse shit. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures. That's what I thought when I first heard the theory too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake. There's still something unexplainable. What? You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everybody here has the right to know. Alright, fine. I'll speak out loud so the Inspector Cabanel can hear this too. I forgot this is all like taking place in someone's head. Internal thought process. Oh, cold water. So good. Excuse me. There's something I'd like the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cabanela, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. What's this? A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. I was being controlled. I think the word you're looking for is blackmailed. I think that's, controlled is too vague of a term. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister. Oh, what the fuck? What's going on? This document, what am I doing? No, I mustn't sign it. Violently shaking. Wait, don't deliver that letter. That's when it started. That's when all of my fear, despair, and suffering began. At the time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated, and my memory of the event was only hazy at best. So memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, eh? Signing execution orders is part of the Justice Minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day, it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanella's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a Minister of Justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, this nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled. So in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened. I suppose... Hi, Gira. Thank you. Why was that so many? That felt like way more than it normally is. It sounds a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know. I should have. I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. Her hair blooms out. If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out. Oh, is that why you have your own little apartment? And then, with the kidnapping tonight. With it thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody. So that's why I've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about a certain desk lamp. What I'm not fine with is the fact that person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks. But I never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from. Where it comes from? Inspector Cabanella, this manipulator is a ghost. A departed spirit. A spirit? As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What did you say? Chow, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too! I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you. Spirit? Ghost? Gods in heaven? Excuse me, Mr. Minister, I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. Inspector, why do you trot off like that? This is Lynn. I'm at the park. I'm waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? Well, the situation here is kind of difficult to explain. Sissel, if you're there, come to the park immediately. Alright. Looks like your help is needed, Sissel. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Excuse me. Not this, not this. That's all. It is nice that you can play most of it with just the mouse. This root's getting spicy. Lynn calls, and I oblige. I take off towards Temsic Park. I'm still convinced this is like an anagram for some shit. The place where clearly something big is taking place. The manipulator. The person whose very existence shed new light on everything. Detective Zhao's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. It'd be really crazy if it was the desk lamp. Just like the lamp has everything to do with it. Like the first ghost we met ever. Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? She doesn't have a clear memory about that happening. Even though there is video proof of it happening, she doesn't really remember it. 1:28 a.m. We shall save. We continue. Chapter 14, 1:28 p.m. p.m. a.m. Wait, hold on. That was a typo. Wait a second. It's supposed to be a.m. We're in like the dead of night right now. Because when sunrise happens is when we're fucked and we move on forever. Hold on. Yeah, 1:28 a.m. The thing's at p.m. Uh-oh. Game translation. Game typo. Oopsie. Temsic Park, the site of little Lady Camilla's abduction tonight, and the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. Checking. What? The chef is there. Wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. But what did she find? Sorry, I just had to cough. Why can I not move further? Oh. Huh? What's he doing here? Let me spend a moment's time with you. The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late. A little late? It's already ice cold. Wah! Wah! Spin. Oh, there's so much shit up here. Love letter. Eek. Oh, I see someone over here. Oh, I can't. Who the fuck is that? What the fuck happened here? Hello? Why? What is this giant fucking egg? Anyway, hi. Oh, there you are, Sissel. From your dejected expression, I gather, you didn't find what you were looking for. Right, I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead. Something horrible. Horrible? What is it? There, in the grass. You'd better see for yourself. Who the fuck is this? Looks like a dead body. It nearly died when I saw it. And I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? Nope, I suppose not. Mascot? Alright, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park. The rock of the gods. You there? You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to pursue it thoroughly. Examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name? My name? What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracks with me, my brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching. But we are young. Yeah, I feel that, Sissel. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life, but I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back to 4 minutes before your death. Can't tell if that's hat or hair. I can't either. I guess maybe we'll find out here in a minute. I'm gonna say hair, maybe. And so I've made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay, and what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. Eek! I'm coming! Just hold on! I'll be right there! I've located the target beauty. A girl of the right age coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? Eek! Oh gods! What do I do? What should I do? I have to do something. Oh. What? What in the world? What just happened? Oh, that's Mino. Mino? Mino the mascot, the symbol of Temsic Park. Forgot about the name of the big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And then the very same power very deliberately crushed you instead. Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Was it the mischief of the gods or was it a ghost trick? But it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. Wait a minute. What if there was somebody with that much greater powers than me? Dun dun dun. That's fucking crazy though. Okay. Look at that, there's another flame besides mine. Oh no, am I... Don't tell me I have like a race against this other flame. God, of the days to have a hand injury, this is actually the worst. This is actually the worst. Okay, I think I can sacrifice icing my hand for a few minutes so that I can like full try. Ooh, is that the flame of a god, is it? But hold on, your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so, pardon me, but are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At least, at last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That was probably the flames doing. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god related. I better try talking to this person. I'm scared. What the? This person with much greater powers than me. It's you. Is it Ray? Or is it the lamp? Oh, Sissel! It's Missile! Little man! Oh my, it's Missile! You look well for being dead. Did you see? Did you see what I did? Oh wait, no! That means you're dead! Oh no! How did you die? Oh, can we get 07s in the chat from Missile? He's fucking dead! No! I did it! I tried really hard and I did it! I saved Miss Camilla! Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? You sure fucking were, dude. Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead? I'm glad you asked! After Miss Camilla went out and you left. Did you ram yourself into submission? I worked like crazy to make my own path and I did it! Okay, no, you got out. And then I followed Miss Camilla out into the big wide world!
And then, here at this park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it. I barked. You bet I did. And I went running after her, too.
I'm gonna be so sad.
And then I guess I died. And then I was unconscious for a little while. And when I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla. Crushed under that big scary lump.
Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me.
Miss Camilla! I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then... I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right?
Better than probably anybody else could.
And I remembered what you did for me, how you saved me.
So, you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death?
You bet I did.
Oh, shit. And then, whoop.
Now's my chance. I thought I saw the core.
I don't know, it looks pretty far.
I stretched out my paw towards the core. Ooh, how I felt all that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel. Go ahead and try for yourself.
Oh my god. You go so far. I can't believe it. How could you connect it over such a great distance?
Oh, they don't call me Missile for nothing.
Missile is fucking crazy. And then you manipulated the Mino thing and threw it aside? Right on top of my head.
No, actually.
Huh?
I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel.
You can't? Then how did you...
I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. And it had a core too. A single leaf hanging from a tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf.
That's so far! What in the world?
I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can swap them. As long as the two things have the same shape, that is.
Swap things with the same shape? What the fuck?
Go ahead and try it. Press swap.
That's incredible! And so that's how you saved your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it?
I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager.
Meager?
Because you see, I saw one more.
Oh, and it was just out of reach?
I happened to notice one more core. There's something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree.
Yeah, you're right. If it's like a football, I think. If Mino could be stopped again with that, the disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head. But what is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino. Why didn't you swap the Missile?
I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach.
Rip. I must admit, it is a fascinating spectacle of a death, if I do say so myself.
I kept retrying over and over, seeing if I If there was anything I could do.
Bet there's something you can do now.
Huh?
We work together, you and me.
Sissel, you think so?
I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me?
Of course!
Naturally! So we're going to drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back to 4 minutes before. Okay, so now we're actually trying to help each other. I like that more than I'm trying to race against, like, someone else. Is a football. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with the leaf, and then you have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball. Okay, a rugby ball, huh? Well, with the rugby ball, there it is now. Missile can't reach it, so that means I have to move it closer somehow. Looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile.
Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press V. That way you'll be able to control me. And then, if you press V...
Control will come back to me.
Okay, let's try it. Together we can stop Mino from hurting anybody.
Okay, that... Oh, that's a lot of shit happening. So... okay. You got this, thanks. Oh, would you look at that? Sure is a whole lot of things around here.
Oh boy! That means time for me, right? Oh boy!
My hair is all around. Oh, it is hair, confirmed. See, to use missile power, just tap V. I'll try to see what happens.
Sorry about all this trouble, Sissel. If only my pocket reached a little further, I could have swapped that big lump in one more time.
That's right, that's what we're going to do now together. First thing to do is find a path to that rugby ball. Yeah, we're trying. Whee! God, you can reach so fucking far.
Look at this funny flattened ball. It's the same shape as that horrible Mino. But it's too far to swap from here.
This ball is starting to look horrible to me. We'll have to find a way to get this ball closer to that Mino thing. Knock it down from the tree, I say. There must be something we can do. Yeah, what the fuck? Why has missiles reached so much further? Oh god. I don't know what to do from here. Still in there. The recklessness of youth. Oh, stop the recklessness of youth. He comes running too fast, we won't have time to get ready. Oh god. Fuck off. Ugh, you're kidding. I should have left a tire. Nope. Oh. So far. How did you... I think we're fucked.
Cecil, that funny floating ball is still in the tree.
Yeah, I know.
And there isn't much more time.
To find a way somehow. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to rewind this one. I think the goal is we want the tire on I don't actually know. It's too heavy. The seesaw won't budge. A little ball's the weight I can handle. Okay, well. How the fuck? What? How are you already here? Ugh. Okay, over here. Ugh. So, like, weird. You're kidding. I think this is all I got. I think I kind of have to wait for him to do this. Ugh. No. Okay, so we want the baseball up there then, because that's just like... So we want the baseball on the seesaw. A lot of round things here. So we want Missile to still be over here. I feel like I'm like messing up the timing. Or like some things. You bastard. Oh my god. Sissa, why is your thing so fucking short? No. God. I don't know how to get up there any faster. Can it just as a guy why his thing is short? I sure can. You demon. Okay, chat, I need some assistance. I feel like I'm missing something for timing. Cause Cause Missile can't manipulate things like Sissel can. But we can swap things. So I feel like this is the thing that like starts. We're trying to. something you can do when he hops on the spinny thing? Neat. Oh, what, like make it spin faster? Wow! So he's stuck there? Is that it? Now the question is, do we want to have that stay closed? Oh, this is gonna be such a quick timing. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Okay, no. So it's not that. So it is going to have to be the basketball. Yeah. Hold on. We're thinking. So we do have to switch the basketball and the baseball. No. That, I guess? Oh, it's so heavy I can't move it very much. Oh, that's such shit. Okay, so swap that. Oh no, no, no. We're going to delay the inevitable. Wow. From here, I don't know what to do. So I don't know if I should open this. I don't know if I should leave this closed. Open? Oh, fuck. Well. Do I need to swap the basketball and the tire? I need to know, like, right now. No? Okay. So I think from here... Ah! You've lied to me. Umbrella won't close. Don't have to close it. Can't do anything with that. Can't wiggle it. Red, you've lied to me! How could you? I trusted you. Doug. Dog? What of Doug? What of Doug? Yeah? Uh-huh. Dog needs to kind of be over this way, so it can get to the statue, get to the leaf. So it has to go here. To here to here. I can't close the umbrella. Tire has to be next to seesaw. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I can get that. Here. Okay. I see, okay. I don't know if this can reach. No, it very much cannot. No. No, that can't reach from there. Okay. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Basketball is in the umbrella. Okay, so tire stays here. And we don't want the tire to move from this position. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Posted as Seesaw. Come on. Thank you. Swear I can get through this just fine. Close. And then open. This stop spinning as fast. I need to move, hold on. I need to... stay there. What? Remove the ball. What do you think, Missile? I think that's still too far. I think I can do it. You bet. Where's... It's like now, basically. Go! That.
Watch me, Sissel, here I go!
Let's swap. Dunk.
There, how's that?
My head has been spared. Truly, that was a try worthy of the gods. And now Mino is right where he belongs.
We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we?
Yay! Where's the box?
Now nobody has to die.
Except for the one brave little somebody.
Huh?
I'm talking about you, Missile.
Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I?
So now let's go back and save your life.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Now I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer.
What?
When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla. And to do that, I need these powers I have now.
I see. Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that. Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already. Oh, of course, you're right. Okay, Missile, have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, There's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her? Certainly, you have my word.
Let's go back then to the present. Yippee!
And so Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part, then listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry, I wish there was something else I could have done. No, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's alright, after all.
After all, she has me.
Missile? Are you in there?
Miss Lynn! Leave Miss Camilla to me! I don't know. I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her.
Missile? Eek! Don't let go of that leaf.
Miss Lynn!
Oh. Goodbye, Missile. Gotta leave it up to Missile. Kinda looks like Missile is being left up to the wind. Ooh. I have something to give you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the rock of the gods. Aren't you forgetting your promise? Oh, pardon me, pardon me. My apologies, this is for you. Oh. That does not fit in your fucking pocket. You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you. Not at all. I was only doing what the rock of the gods would have wanted. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? He's mesmerized by my beauty. Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue. Did you get a concussion? What happened? Excuse me, but are you? No. It couldn't be. Have we met before? Are you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park. 10 years ago? Are you talking about... What in the fuck? Have you met this strange young man before, Lynn? I don't remember, but you said 10 years ago in this park. It could only be one thing that I can think of. Looks like I better talk to Mr. Leaflet here. The fuck are you talking about? Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If that isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it? Could be coincidence. But apparently, you know our lady detective here. Could you tell us about what happened 10 years ago? Yes, of course. I was actually about to do just that. 10 years ago. That day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Eek! Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Peeped out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was just so thick, it was painful. Just when I couldn't stand it any longer, that's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish white. What? When I crashed into the ground, the meteor gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it. Saw one of those beautiful fragments pierced into the criminal's back. The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. "10 years ago, the little girl that was you was saved by the Rock of Gods." Oh my, I can't believe it. Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsic. And still today, it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth. God, what is this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning? Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. Missile. Wait a minute. You say gods, but do you mean dogs? Of course not. Don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a good look at that monument. Monument? Rock of the Gods, Temsic Park. Rock of the Gods? The rock is buried in the ground right there. It's been there these 10 years. Ever since that day, it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle. A miracle? So this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite? Precisely. It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it. Me? Yeah, man. I never knew about this Temsic. I always thought Detective Jowd was the one who saved me. You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember. But that's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Lynn. It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteorite was named Temsic after the name of the park that it fell in, and then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day, and so I've taken up residence in this park and am trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. That is my mission. I see. Oh. I'm taking you with me, Missile. So, 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that, but Detective Jowd, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temsic thing. And if he knew, and then the man died. I took his life. What was that confession of his all about? The rocks of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of many people's lives, like the ripples on a pond when a pebble is dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decide to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jowd. Box. You found the music box, Detective Jowd? Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything had been resolved, I had wanted you to give this to him. Him? You mean Inspector Cabanela, right? I don't suppose you'll ever forgive me. Detective Jowd? Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know? See? Is that a knack? It looks more like brute strength to me. That no shot that fit in that tiny ass box. Should find scorch marks on the grip. Scorch marks? When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's a kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears. Why would little Camilla use something like that? I don't know. Maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. Haha. In the case report, there was a mention of some scorch marks. When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design. Took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun. In other words, it proves the contraption existed there in that room that day. And it didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right? Exactly, some cowardly culprit modified the design. But that angle was never brought up in court, and so, as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point. I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Jowd. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness. Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago. Yippee! Knock knock. Sissel, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I would be gone by now, without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened. Tonight, I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives and got involved in their fates. And the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow. I just know it. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions in order to find the truth about us. Fair enough. Fire away. Manipulator. Sissel told me all about it, Detective Jowd. About the manipulator. Yes, and it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister too. Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. Oh. Sissel, do you think that's what happened to me too? What are you talking about, Lynn? Don't tell me. You were manipulated too? There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. That image of the one who shot me. But now I see the possibility of a new explanation. But who is it, and why did they do it? The contraption was a birthday surprise for Camilla's mother, wasn't it? That's right. Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere. No surprise there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine. Right? I knew it! See, Detective Jowd? No, I'm afraid I don't see. I told Detective Jowd about it. I told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different space. Yeah, in the basement. It's a very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town. I've never even heard of the place. What's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption. You haven't? That old pigeon guy. Where in the world is he? Detective Jowd, you must have heard this name before. Temsic? The meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago? You were there. So you found out about that, did you? I hear that meteorite saved little Lynn's life. That's right. Couldn't do anything to help Lynn that day. But in that case, I don't get it. If it's true, doesn't it mean that you didn't steal somebody's life away?
What are you talking about?
Detective Jowd, you told me that 10 years ago. The person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you.
What? But it was the meteorite.
I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away, no question about it. It was entirely my fault. I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer.
That's not true! You're trying to save me!
Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it.
Huh?
That day, 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place.
Another place?
Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation. The worst sort of incident. A suspect who was being questioned escaped.
Wow, I didn't know about that.
I happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the chase. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Ah, hold it right there. I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him bad. That warning shot made him panic. I don't like the silhouette of his shape. He looks kind of like Inspector Cabanela, but he also looks like the generic, like, blue henchman guy. At the time, I was a young and green detective, brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic and got you involved, Lynn. It was all my fault.
Detective Jowd?
All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynn. Ko makes him look like a gumshoe from Phoenix, right? Right, like, it's a generic silhouette.
So the man who grabbed me died that day.
The last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And then a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate, my punishment for what I'd done. Painted pictures in my cell, nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I'd met in my life and didn't want to forget. Tonight, I finished my last portrait, the final face I wanted to remember, which was us. It was Sissel. The final face. The face of the man in the park that day. Wait just 1 minute. That can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. Oh. It was Sissel. It was my face. Are you telling me I was the man in the park at that time? That's right. The face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole. The man who was pronounced dead at the scene.
But hold on, Detective Jowd. That can't be true. I just met Sissel for the first time tonight. And he died right in front of me.
By the way, the name that I know the man in the park that day by isn't Sissel. What? The first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy? Mr. Minister? Inspector Cabanela, where are you? Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand. What? Demand? Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight. I knew you're an asshole. I knew you're a piece of shit. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage. What are you talking about, Inspector Cabanela? And you know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted. It doesn't really matter who the hostage is. A life is a life. Damn Inspector Sex Pest. Even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. Why do I feel like... Pause. Hold on. I feel like it's really not him. I feel like he's being manipulated. Just like... Lynn got manipulated into shooting Sissel. Just like how the Justice Minister was manipulated into signing the papers. I feel like Detective Cabanela is being manipulated. I want to figure out by who, and I have a couple guesses. It might be none of them. It could be someone we haven't met yet. My guess is Beauty, the blue lady. She has like this weird sixth sense, or one of the blue people. Some other ghosts that we may or may not have met yet. If we have met them, it would just be the lamp. If we haven't met them yet, I don't fucking know. Or it is Detective Cabanel and he's just an asshole. Who knows? But I feel like it's another manipulator, or the manipulator. I feel like also Sissel wouldn't do that? Question mark? Maybe Sissel got manipulated too? Who knows? What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever. What in the world? What's going on? Inspector Cabanela. The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow ever longer. Inspector Cabanela's call proved that to us. And the greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing than when I started. Hi, Axe. Thank you for the water. I actually just drank some. 2:55 a.m. So this would have been 3 chapters? No, this is the 3rd chapter. It's at 2:55 p.m. again! It's at p.m. It's supposed to be a.m. 10 years ago, a man named Sissel took a little girl named Lynn hostage, and then was killed by a meteorite fragment. Does Sissel have an evil twin? Tonight, a man named Sissel met a detective named Lynn at a junkyard on the edge of town, and then was killed by a bullet. But the scene I find waiting for me on the other end of the phone line feels like the final nail in the coffin of my lost mystery. I see. Myself. There you are, Commander Sith. Finally. Sissel, where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you. Got a little unfinished business to take care of. Didn't think it would take this long. How about your people? They sure went out of their way to mess me up. I say, I believe we fulfilled every one of your conditions in our little deal. What right do you have to complain about anything outside of our bargain? We can talk about that when we get together. This will be our last communication by telephone. We'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Sissel. Dawn is approaching. The darkness surrounding my own mystery is deep, but I know it's always darkness before the dawn. Yes, we're nearing the final stages of our deal, my good man. Yes, sir. All preparations are complete, sir. Enemy just had a report, sir. Lights have been spotted, sir. Have they now? By all means, let me have a look. Jason, son, 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 son. Hydra and cooldown. Yeah, it was just redeemed. You know what? Just for you. Just for chat. There you go. Yes, we're very close. We will now disconnect from the communication cable and have no service until we arrive, sir. Very well. Where the fuck? They're in a fucking submarine? Better not be yellow. Nice try, Inspector Cabanella, but you can never stop me. See ya, sucker! Perfectly- what do you mean perfectly timed fart button? Well, this motherfucker's dead. Yeah, that time. Oh, I have to watch that later. When the guy saw the console, the fart parted. Amazing. Thank you. Alright, Inspector. Hey, do you think you could wake up for me? Oh boy, still unconscious, eh? Guess he hasn't been dead for very long then. Let's go ahead and go back to 4 minutes before his death. I'm a little nervous about what I might see there, though. Well, if that's where I'm gonna find my answers, I can't run away from it. What, do we have an evil doppelganger? Do we have a clone? What the fuck happened? Once the criminal gets punishment for what he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. That's a good boy. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing. Warlord, why is everyone giving me water? Hi, Warlord. Guys, I am plenty hydrated. I really appreciate it though, but I'm very hydrated. Gives me complete control over the top police inspector in the country. What's the matter? All those broken bones smart a bit? What's it like to feel pain? Does it make you feel alive? Why are you doing this? Now, is that any kind of question for a top inspector to ask? Isn't it obvious? Revenge, of course. Revenge on all the people who stole my life away 10 years ago. Don't be ridiculous. It was a meteorite that stole your life, or have you forgotten that? Wrong. Hey, buddy, your fist is on a very hot stovetop. I was murdered by all of you! Hello? Nothing? Detective Jowd, who chased me down and forced me into a corner even though I was innocent. Lynn, the girl who was right there when I was running. Lynn, she was just an innocent little girl playing in the park. If that brat hadn't been there, I never would have thought of taking a hostage. That's the most self-centered garbage I've ever heard. And finally, you, Inspector Cabanilla. Me? If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at a kid. You were so proud of your spotless record. My case was the one blot on it, wasn't it? Only two people know the real truth. Me and Detective Jowd. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about the stain on your record will disappear for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison. That's the kind of guy you are. Damn. I got nothing to say to you. You'd never listen anyway. Gods. Now then, Inspector. Time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coat. This was another condition of my deal. To wipe out everybody who knew about Temsic. Revenge? That's what I'm up to? None of this makes any sense. Who possessed my corpse? Somebody possessed my corpse. Someone possessed my corpse. Hold on, My poor man's ice pack is leaking everywhere. Hold on. Okay. I think that's situated. Should be fine. None of this makes any sense. Eepy time. Good night, Red. Have a good eep. Hey, man. Man, tell me what's going on. Inspector Cabanilla, he's awake. My head's spinning, baby. I need to understand that Cabanilla character who just got shot is me. That's right. And you're supposed to be the scoundrel there who just shot me? I guess so. But you couldn't be, could you? Huh? After all, the guy in the red suit just walked out the door, right? So, who are you? Guess I'll have to face it. I'm not that Sissel guy. I'm somebody who's searching for himself. That's why I'm here to save you. At the very least, you have information about the guy in red. Information I need. So you came on a rescue mission now, did ya? Doesn't like the sound of that, baby. Because there's a very important life here somewhere, and a life valuable to this nation. Okay, so do your thing, baby. I fucking hate you. I get you're supposed to be like an Elvis type character. I hate you. Look at him. There's that something emanating from his body. Is it really a sign of having special powers of the dead? But he has no core. But there's no core. Oh, I didn't even reach up here. Ooh, what's going on? Never seen the ghost world like this. So, you're here, are you? Sense my presence. Don't look at me. That's weird. Stop that. I noticed you. You think you can stop me, do you? I don't know why you're wearing my face. You might as well give up now. I control everything. Damn it. Everything, including the life of this police inspector in white. No, you don't. Wait, don't shoot! Man. This other me knows the powers of the dead as well. Who wouldn't notice that you just did? You're practically shouting, "Look at me, baby!" Looks like it might be hard to save you under these circumstances. I guess I can't use my powers right in front of him like that. Guess I better rewind the clock again, if I can pick up any other clues. I am so confused.
Mother, I know it's 9:35, but I have a project due tomorrow.
Yeah? What's the project? And why didn't you finish it? Okay, use phone lines.
I need to build a model solar system for science class.
Yeah? Oh. Damn it. I don't know how to go about this. Yeah, you guys are talking, you guys are talking. I don't. Whoa. Look at this place. What the fuck happened after? What in the world happened here? I think I'm starting to remember. Something bad happened here. And now, there's another death lying hidden there. What? Another death? Didn't I tell you from the start? I didn't say there was very important life. Didn't I say there was a very important life valuable to the nation here? I thought you were talking about you! Just a crazy character in a white coat, baby. Where? professor? Hey, come to think of it, where is that old pigeon guy? Oh god. Oh, yep, there he is. Oh no. Excuse me. Are you awake? Of course. I never sleep during work hours. Professor! Do you recognize me? There's only one crazy character in a white coat that I know of. He hasn't lost his memory. I'm not the type who likes losing things. But never mind that. Cabanela, this is quite a surprising guest you brought with you. Pretending like he didn't just blow up the place. Are you talking about me? Oh, this is a different guy, and I'm actually his guest. Said he came to rescue us. Unlike you, my sharp friend, he still hasn't gotten his memory back. Pitiful. That hurts. Anyway, now that we'll be going back to 4 minutes before your death, in order to change your fate, that is. Aren't we already in the past, man? But we can go back even further. I've done it before. I still don't see a path to saving Inspector Cabanela. If we go back further, maybe I'll find a lead. Keep rewinding, I guess. I don't fucking... okay. You took my body from the graveyard. How many times do I have to tell you, Professor? This place is dangerous. Don't be daft. I can't leave now. It's completely dead, but just as I thought, I'm getting a reading. This is the source of his powers. If I remove it... He's not dead, he's just not there. The true form of this manipulator isn't something you can detect, it's a spirit. Ridiculous. So, you figured it all out, huh? Yeah, someone possessed my fucking corpse. You're a clever man, Inspector Cabanela. So it's really true. You're... I wasted a lot of time tonight because of you, Inspector. But it's all just like you said. I died 10 years ago. This body is a vessel. A shell. I control everything. This shell. People. Just like I controlled that Justice Minister and Lynn. So it's true. You were manipulating my baby that time? You made her shoot your shell? But why? Why would you do a thing like that? To create conclusive evidence. You know, on that security tape. Now she's a murderer too. She'll suffer just like Zhao did. Now then, Professor, I'm afraid it's time for you to die. I don't have any grudge against you. I'm even grateful to you. Oh yeah? So why don't you let me live then? I'll be leaving this country forever tonight. But before I do, I need to erase all evidence that these powers of mine exist. Along with the contraption in this room. This time, the thing will work the way it was meant to, and it'll all be over. Cupid won't turn this time. He'll shoot his little arrow this way. Professor, look out! Dynamite, eh? When the devil did he put that there? We planned it all out tonight. Having my baby shoot him? Saving his corpse disappear? His corpse disappeared? medical examiner. Remember him? He was a complete and utter imposter. I thought so. He's fucking blue. He said he was going to take the corpse back to the lab, but he'd already made a deal with the manipulator to meet him and give him back the body. But I wasn't going to let that happen, baby. You saw through their plan, eh? I noticed right away the medical examiner didn't know the first thing about examining a body. I knew he was a fake, so I tracked him down and bought him off. Bought him off? I am smuggled the corpse into this room. Thought we could find the source of his powers. Of course, never in my wildest dreams did I think his abilities were powers of the dead. Anyway, there isn't much time. He's leaving the country before dawn. I'm gonna follow him, of course, after I save you two. Something's been nagging at the back of my mind. I remember what Ray had said to me tonight. He said that spirits cease to exist when the day breaks. But if that's true, how could a spirit from 10 years ago still be here? No time for thinking now, baby. Action is the name of the game. Work your magic and take us back even further into the past. Okay, well... What is this? What in the world is this thing? It's a device that has meteorite data entered into it. If it detects Temsic radiations, it responds. Now that kid isn't a lovely thing. I guess sometimes it's important to not think about things too much. What a sorry pair. Ugh. What thing do you want me to go to? What do you think you're doing? So I try it out. And set the contraption in motion. That was my bad. There's not much I can do, so the only thing I really have is this. Before something happens. Got to wait till the last second, I know that much. Can't open it, why not? It looks small, but I'm pretty heavy set. It sounds so proud of the fact too. Such a pity. It doesn't open downwards. Does it open downwards? It opens upwards? I need you to like step back. Cause like I can't reach down there. I need you to move. Sissel. Hey, I know that voice. Help me. Where are you? Find me before I'm carried away. It's a frozen call for help. He's here somewhere. In front of yours. A little guy that looks like a little fragile, but he has the strength that surprises you. He's asking you to find him before he's carried away, no less. Should I look for him? Oh god. I can't open it. mean find you? I literally can't go anywhere else. I imagine it's missile, but I literally can't do anything. There it is again. Farewell. Where was he? From corner to corner. Oh, what? Should I start over? Yeah, yes. I can't really go anywhere. I'm looking for a leaf. Rats! I can't get down there. That's the issue. Ugh. It's more heavyset than it looks. Oh my god. The slim timing. Hold on. Is there a time where that opens? Where, like, there's nobody standing on it? Fucker, move. No, there's no. There isn't one that I can have access to. I literally can't go anywhere else. Because then you immediately move on to there. Where the fuck? It's like I have to assume. I don't know where you are. This is kind of making me mad. There's a thing in the box here. Like I can't reach this. My little grabby thing is too short. I literally can't go anywhere else. Finding before I'm being carried away. He has to be in the sewers. Ugh. Where? There! Oh my god.
Sissel, here I am!
Oh hey, it's
Missile!
What are you doing there?
Do you really have to ask? Seriously, are you really going there?
No, that's okay. Never mind. Anyway, I need your powers. Will you help me out?
Of course! Here, let me come join you.
Please.
Okay, here I am, Sissel.
Now maybe things will flow in a new direction.
Even though the flow is the sewer a little bit stinky.
Yeah, fate changed, but like, not really. What things are of a similar shape? Rat, the squeaky guys are making a fuss about something.
Sissel, the alien things are starting to surface.
If you mean you want to chase them, I think you have to be alive to do that. There must be some kind of rat feast in the trash can. Those things usually make a bigger commotion than that. Bigger commotion? Yippee! What's in there? Oh my god, there's so many rats! Boss! Hi, boss! Welcome in, raiders! Worm! Thank you for the headband, Worm. Let's get you a shout out. Shout out. Bus full of buns. What were you up to today? I think I saw you were doing Dead by Daylight. Were you doing anything else? But hi! Welcome in. For anyone that doesn't know me, my name is Lucian. You can call me Lucy. I'm your friendly, wholesome, big titty goth kitty VTuber here to make your week a little bit better. I'm also Bus's model and rig mama. So I have made the bus that you all know and love. TBD Wednesdays and open lobbies. Let's go! Did you have good matches? I hope you at least had some fun. We're in the midst of trying to change not one but 2 lives. It's really slim timings. They're pretty sick. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We like the good games. That's why I call some proper commotion. I'm making that trash can dance. Truth be told, I feel a bit like dancing now myself.
It's getting harder and harder to hold back my wild instincts.
What a dangerous bunch. What shit is... Oh no. What does that do? That doesn't do shit. Nope. Oh, because it was like perfectly there. Oh, I don't know. Tuning into stream for real. How's Luke? I'm okay. I'm trying to figure this section out because our guy is about to die. Wait. Let me swap these. Swap these. Now that's flat.
Do you remember how to use my powers?
Yeah, you can swap things that have the same shape, right?
Well, to be precise, I can swap things that look like they have the same shape.
What's the difference?
As I was being carried by the wind and falling into the river, I realized something. If you look at a thing from different angles, it looks different.
You know, that's a pretty good point. For a little doggy who came in with the sewage. It looks the same! Swap it! Oh, fuck, because I'm sitting there. Hold on. And then you're gonna fall because there's a trash can there. Ah! Literally down to the wire. You. Sorry, little pigeon. Missile! As for you, little inspector. Ugh. I have a little job for you. I can't move. I think I have 4 or 5 broken bones. I don't mind. It won't prevent me from manipulating you. It might make it hurt a little bit when I move you, though. Quite a bit, actually. Damn you. Our guy is just fine. They saved so much money by having the villain and the protagonist look the same. They really did. I can't believe it. You lot actually pulled it off. Sorry, Inspector Cabanela. I couldn't do anything to help you. And there I am, a poor broken heap of arms and legs. But no matter, I enjoyed the show. The magic disappearing act, that is. Nothing like it, baby. Yeah, except, unlike a normal magic trick, I'm the one that managed to vanish without a trace here. Okay, you're still alive, so that means you can help us. With this dude now. What's the matter? You look like you'd rather be dead, not that you aren't. I'm just remembering the fact that, right about now, the real me has given the poor Justice Minister a real fright. Oh, that phone call? Yeah, he was pretty upset.
Excuse me, mister? You really shouldn't be mean like that.
And what's this lively little creature? Oh, this little doggy is the warrior who keeps Camilla safe. Or he would be, if he was actually still full of life. Camilla. Gods in heaven, what a terrible thing! That poor little girl, taken hostage. It's a cruel twist of fate indeed.
Wait just a minute. Miss Camilla is a hostage?
Yes, we're sorry, little warrior.
Miss Camilla? A hostage? What's a hostage?
Anyway, Inspector Cabanela, it's time to save your life now. You couldn't get very far when you tried before, am I right?
But this time it's different, right, Sissel?
That's right, with us working together, it's a whole different situation. We'll save the inspector and wait, and then we'll go rescue Camilla, okay?
Okay, let's hurry up and get through this.
Gee, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought. Alright, let's get started. Inspector Cabanela is upstairs, so our first step is to get up there.
Sissel, I'll go up first and wait for you.
I hate that you have such a long thing. Okay, Lovey Dove, we need your help. Carry this measuring device upstairs. It has Mr. Ghost in it, so don't drop it. Thank you. Thank you.
There you are, Sissel.
Sorry for the wait, Missile. 4 minutes from now, the inspector will be killed by a gun. You just jump in there and stop. You just jump in there and stop him from firing, would you? There you go, get him with that stuff. Besides, it doesn't make any sense. If you stop him from firing, he'll just kill you some other way. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar. Yep, same situation as mine. Your best bet this time around is to allow him to shoot, then save Cabanela without him noticing. Oh, it's even worse than last time! Anywho, just jump in there and do something.
Okay, I'm ready to jump in, Sissel. Don't forget, whenever you want to use my powers, just tap V.
Thanks, Missile. Because you can actually... get places. Which pisses me off. That's where you were. I can't. Oh my god. Why am I stuck here? I hate this. I hate this so bad. Because Missile can't manipulate anything to like move it or like wiggle it around. He can only swap items. And from what I can tell, there's nothing to like swap. I mean, there's like a knit hat and like this hat, but they're too far away for him to swap.
So, Sissel, could you explain something to me? Exactly how did the man in white die?
He got shot with a gun.
Gun, huh? I've always wondered about those things. How come some people die when they hear that loud bang?
Why do they? I don't remember. Oh, brother, I hope I never lose my memory. Mr. Whitecoat died because he got shot with a bullet. This missile is passionate.
Bullet?
A little lump of metal. It proves fatal when it gets lodged in his head.
Aha! I get it! It's like a little tiny Mino, right?
Yeah. Something like that, I guess. Different shape, though.
In that case, I ought to be able to use my powers on it to save the man in white.
Hey, good news, eh, Whitecoat? I can't believe anyone here just called me Cabanella. I would love to know what shape I can, like, swap it with for a bullet. I think it's one of those things where I kind of have to wait it out and wait for the gun to be shot. I really don't know. No? I'm open to a hint. Because Sissel cannot move anywhere. Sissel is stuck where he is. So this, I have to rely on Missile to swap something. With the hopes of either getting Sissel somewhere else or stopping the death altogether. You replace the bullet with the knit hat. Okay, how do I get the knit hat where I am right now? Because this helmet and the knit hat are the same shape, but they're just too far apart for Missile to swap them. That I don't remember. Very cool, thanks. Stuck on something, won't budge. Do something to help me. If I have a message for you, I'll tell you myself. Thank you very much. Stop messing with the banner and hoist and do something to help me. Oh boy. Okay, so yes, not anything there. So Sissel literally can't go anywhere else. Are you vague enough shaped? No? Okay. Okay, no. Something does happen if you wait. Do I lose? Is that what it is? There's that. Step stool moves. No, that doesn't move. I remember this. I can do that. And then, is this a similar enough thing? No. He doesn't move. Nothing in this moves in this scene. Fake Sissel moves a step stool? I don't think he does. He didn't. No, he just kind of stands there. No, he's just kind of there. That. It's shot and farms aura. That's so dumb. Nope, this is the wrong. I'm just gonna try. Nope. Nope, okay. Ooh, what's going on? I've never seen the ghost world like this. So you're here. Sense my presence. Yeah, I'm trying to take. Nope, goodbye. Okay, so yes, we're here. There we are. Should do it without stopping the guy from firing and without him noticing. So, do I just need to like dick around for like a minute? Like, cause like I can't switch it from here. I'm just gonna have. I'm just gonna have missile wait there. I don't know what to do with this. We'll trial and error in it for a bit here. So again, it is a lot of like, we're kind of drawing down to the wire. I need this one to move. So I think I can get away with this. Oh my god. Sorry. This still... No? Oh my god, it was like in that moment. Damn it. It was like as it was falling. Maybe? I don't know. No. Sure. So we have to swap the bullet. Split second, leave it to me. Would you look at that? Now's our chance! What? It's our only hope. Ugh. Trying. Swap. Ow. I mean, he'll live, but ow. Nope, okay. That didn't go well. Not nice, kids. Not nice. Okay. I missed my opportunity to switch the two hats. Darn it, 200 miles per hour is a lot even for anime. That's fair. Okay, I understand what to do. I just missed my timing. Okay. Hello? There we go. Yeah, I just kind of danced around for a bit. We'll have missile sit there. Got the guy just in case. Okay, thank you. We'll keep that there. Okay, he flies back. Gets pushed forward. Shut the fuck up. Give me... Nope. We want these to swap. No, no, no. Huh? Wait. I couldn't swap him while it was falling. So then that's not the thing. Oh, do I have to start this over again? So I couldn't swap this. I couldn't swap while the hat was falling. It didn't let me pull the thing out. I'm restarting it. I so wish I could, like, skip all the dialogue. Ba, 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 ba. There's literally not much for me to do until, like, the last few moments, so... And they also shoot you. Okay, from here, what am I doing? Because if I swap the hat with the book, it won't let me pause during the animation to swap these two. And these won't swap as they are. That is what I'm asking for, yes. Jiggle hard hat, then swap book and hat. You're sure? No? Gotta do it when he's not looking. Okay. But even when he's not looking, he'll turn around because he hears the hard hat fall. Hi, Day. He's dumb as fuck. I don't think so. Welcome in. Okay, I mean... I have Missile sit there. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna have Missile sit up here. I've been lurking. We don't mind. We don't mind the lurks. Okay, this to this. So I have to wait for him to turn around. I like don't believe you. No, because... What was that? Okay, cool. And he does this. Okay, so then we get the hat. Okay, from here we have missile swap. That makes sense. That. Okay. Cool. Wait. Missile does the thing. Look at that. It's our only hope. This thing. Dunk. I don't think you noticed. Looks like you pulled off another magic disappearing act. Hehe. And now I say again, I love knit hats. So warm and most of all, soft.
Did I do all right?
You did fine. You did a fine job, little one. You saved another life.
And I'll keep doing it too. Over and over.
What I saw in just these 4 minutes gave me all the answers I've been looking for. All of our research these past 10 years pales in comparison, right, Professor? Do you two were working together? Fun fact, even foam can go through steel if it's moving fast enough, as NASA found out. Yeah, that makes sense. That's about the size of it, yeah. Who would believe a story about a manipulator? So we pursued it ourselves, just the two of us. I'm quite a crazy character myself, after all.
Okay, let's hurry back. Back to our time. We have to rescue Miss Camilla.
You're right, Missile. And there's a certain guy I have to follow too. The dude that's possessing our corpse. After completing his revenge on Inspector Cabanela, the man in red left, and now a new story is about to unfold in a new present. How are you feeling, you old crazy character? Hey there, Prof. We're both alive, I see. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. I double-clicked by accident. Well, hey, it used to be a little thing, like an explosion wouldn't bother me. Wasn't there a way for me to, like, see past, like, dialogue, probably? Whatever. Yeah, right, like, I'm gonna believe that. So what, the guy in red is gone, eh? Just in case, I posted special investigation units all around the building. I just pray those boys came through for us. Brother, you have like 4 broken ribs. Stay down. Damn it, you picked a bad time to not listen to me, body of mine. Now, what's up? If I knew things were gonna end up like this, I would've tried to die in that explosion, baby. That way I could've been dancing after Big Red by now. I might be able to erase dust, but it's true I can't do much about injuries. But really, you shouldn't talk that way. Yeah, sorry, I suppose you're right. I just hate feeling so helpless. It was right there within my grasp. All our plans were resting on tonight. And then this had to happen. Jesse's thinking about his spotless record. It's not too late, Inspector. We still have a chance. Maybe I can catch him. Say, you're right. That's not a bad idea. I'll cooperate with you fully. Go ahead and fire away with any questions you like, Mr. Ghost. Revenge. That guy mentioned revenge. Revenge against the people who stole his life away 10 years ago. Ugh, he's a fool. He is the one who made the decision to take that little girl hostage, and he wound up dead. He only has himself to blame. But what about when he said this? I was murdered by all of you. Detective Jowd, who forced me into the corner, Lynn, the girl who was playing in the park, finally you, Inspector Cabanela. If you hadn't done what you did, I would have never pointed a gun at a kid. Yes, 10 years ago on that day, a special investigation unit was working on a certain big case. We hauled in a young man, an important witness to our investigation. And then I did it. I made 2 very stupid mistakes. Detective, I'm telling you, I don't know anything about it. Fine, fine. You're under no obligation to talk, of course. But if you don't, the Special Investigation Unit can make the rest of your life a living hell. But I've just been assigned to the Special Investigation Unit, you see? They didn't share much info on big cases with a newbie like me yet, and I wanted to impress them. It was only supposed to be a simple matter of taking a statement. I was too green. I pushed him too hard. I drove him into a corner and made him lose all hope. That was my first mistake. And then I made another mistake on top of that. Cabanela, got a minute? The bathroom still reeks of wet dog. I swear you can scrape the smell off the walls. That's disgusting. That is most certainly your fault. So go clean it. Go clean it better. Go use some bleach. The chief wants to see you about your report. Got it? I'll be right there. You stay right here and be a good boy now. And that's when I did it. I left it behind in the interrogation room. My gun. How could you... I used my gun to escape. What he said was true. If I hadn't made that mistake, he never would have had a gun to point at Lynn in the first place. I get bribed with McDonald's to let my family wash dogs here. Clearly, I need to ask for a steak. That is true. Manipulator. We first found out that the manipulator's existence during a certain overseas communication. Overseas communication? For national security purposes, this country keeps tabs on the communications networks. This particular communication was about making a deal with a certain foreign country. It said he wanted them to buy him and his powers. That's how we first heard about him, of course. We didn't know what he looked like at the time. And in order to prove these powers of his, he gave them 2 predictions. He foresaw 2 completely preposterous, impossible cases. The case of a man who would sing national secrets during a live rock concert broadcast, and the case of a man who would take the chief commissioner's hostage in his own office. Those 2 inmates at the special prison, eh? We kept tabs on their communications and launched an investigation. And then finally we pinpointed where they were going to meet tonight and staked it out. That restaurant, the Chicken Kitchen. The manipulator plans on leaving this country tonight on a submarine that belongs to the other country in this deal. It's a submarine? But we haven't been able to find out where it's going to surface. It's terrifying to think that would happen if his powers were to fall into their hands. Right, highly unlikely they'd use them for peaceful purposes. And now they have that little girl as a hostage, Camilla. We have to stop them before he leaves the country. Alright, this spotless record of yours, is it really that important to you? Of course, baby. In some ways, it's more important to me than my life. Than your life? After all, it's because of my record that I'm able to get my hands on all intel as head of the Special Investigation Unit. And because of my position, I get to direct all aspects of the investigation into the manipulator's case. The manipulator case? That's why you cared so much about your record? Of course. Why else, baby? I just never could believe it, man. Zhao shooting Alma. I didn't care that he confessed. There was definitely something more to the story. Some secret. And everything I could climb the ladder. Everything in my power. And then I finally found the answer. It took 5 long years, though. The manipulator. He's going to prove that Zhao is innocent. What incredible determination. There's one thing I just don't understand. If you're so determined to help Detective Zhao, why didn't you help him escape from prison? That's an easy one, baby. Escaping from prison is a crime. I wasn't about to help him commit a crime after spending 5 years trying to prove him innocent. And he himself asked to be executed, you know? As a man of the law, I had to make sure the execution was stopped legally. And that's why I brought him before the Justice Minister, too. I needed to buy him as much time as I possibly could. So that's it. So you're not a complete dickhead. There's still one little unfortunate result of all this. Lynn completely misunderstood your intentions. Ah, what a little misunderstanding. My baby will come around, give it time. But there are more important things to do with our time tonight. Such as... Mr. Superintendent, do you mind if I talk to you for a minute? I've always been a junkyard superintendent, you know. I used to be part of the police. The police, huh? Not as a detective, but as a medical examiner. I investigated victims' cause of death. 10 years ago, I was asked to autopsy a strange corpse. Hit by a meteorite fragment and died instantly. That's what the police report said. There's no signs of life. He was definitely dead. I never filed an autopsy report. That's because the corpse suddenly vanished, leaving behind only one clue. I guess an unusual corpse. I bet that's what I've been chasing all night. I guess we died 10 years ago? Or we have, like, a twin? An evil clone? A doppelganger? Could you tell me more? Yeah, sure. I have an interest in you recovering your memory and finding your true identity, too. That's the only way I can describe it too. It was an unusual corpse. He was dead alright, no question about that, but there wasn't a scratch on him. If there's ghosts, clones aren't off the table. Yeah, that's, you know, not a scratch. I thought he was hit by a meteorite fragment. I don't understand it any more than you do. I was completely bewildered. But when I tried to autopsy him, I was even more puzzled. I couldn't perform the autopsy. Was he fucking animatronic? You couldn't? What do you mean? The scalpel went in, but I couldn't cut. As soon as I tried to make an incision, it would heal up in the very next instant. And that's how it went, and no scarring or blood either. I never had the chance to solve the mystery. It's because the corpse up and vanished on us. The morgue is well guarded. Nobody could have stolen that body. But there is one way the corpse couldn't have disappeared. What's that? Wait, just walked out? He just fucking walked out. That's actually really funny. Got up, opened the door, and walked out on its own. What? He was dead, but he wasn't dead. We saw it with our own eyes tonight. Not even that explosion could kill him. He didn't even feel it when he slammed his fist into that stove. The corpse left behind some data from some testing I did. I had some readings for some kind of radiation coming off that body. Radiation? I used all kinds of instruments, but I couldn't determine exactly what kind of radiation it was. Some undercover type from a world unknown. Wait a minute. Could it be? That's right. It's coming from the meteorite fragment. Went to that park and tested the spot where the meteorite fell. And just as I expected, I detected radiation coming from that crater. It was the exact same pattern of radiation as that of the corpse. Sorry, he's made of uranium. There it is. At the time, I thought he was some kind of immortal being. He would die only to come back to life. I wanted to research it all in depth, so I quit my job as a police medical examiner. Several years later, I came to learn the connection between my research and the manipulator case. Thanks to the arrival of this crazy character here. Oh, stop now, Professor. You want to see me blush? It was about a year ago, I'd say. This man in white came dancing into my research lab here. Shocker. I heard there was an oddball here who's researching Temsic. Is that you, baby? Who are you to be calling anybody an oddball? I was investigating the manipulator case then. And then I heard there was a man who'd quit the police force to study the meteorite. When I heard that, it was like a meteorite had struck me on the head. At the time, we were just starting to get leads on this manipulator. We didn't know who he was yet, but we knew he was communicating with a certain foreign country. In one of those communications, we heard the manipulator say this: "Source of my power is not of this world." And that's when I put two and two together, baby. The manipulator case and Temsic were somehow connected. Which also explained how 5 years ago he used his powers to manipulate a birthday surprise a little girl made for her mother. He added that gun to the contraption, most likely by controlling Camilla. So that contraption in the basement here. You built that to try and help Detective Jowd? That's right. Jowd and I worked together back when I was with the Force. He used the reports of this case to try and recreate the device. There was just one part of it that I couldn't reproduce no matter how hard I tried. Camilla told Jowd it did have something it shouldn't have, which made it an impossible move. I added that part to the device I recreated. I put it in a part that would allow Cupid to rotate, otherwise the gun wouldn't fire. So that must mean somebody manipulated Camilla's contraption. As a result, we proved to ourselves that the manipulator actually existed. Oh. Inspector Cabanilla? Hey, baby. Sorry about that phone call. I must have sounded like a real villain. I hated to spoil your image of me. Of that cool cat inspector you always looked up to. Not really the image she had of him. Step on his coat. Step on his coat! Inspector Cabanela, I'm sorry. I just heard you were chasing after that man all this time to try and help Detective Jowd. This manipulator is such a dangerous character. I was hoping you didn't have to be involved. So that's why you had me arrested tonight, isn't it? Like I always say, if somebody's in the way, throw him in the slammer. Yikes. Tonight, I really thought we finally had him. But my body gave out on me right at the critical moment. It's like a cruel joke. Ha ha ha. But a joke is a joke, you might as well laugh. Jowd. The minister called out the execution order. And while he was at it, he let Detective Jowd go free until tomorrow morning too. That's a pretty extreme while he was at it. Sorry it took so long to get here. You can leave the rest to me. Here you go again. You've always been like that. You make everybody else run around and then you swoop in at the last second. Jowd. 5 years ago, you left this coat with me just before you turned yourself in. I promised to give it back to you one day. Hell yeah. Been waiting so long, Detective Jowd. Waiting for this day to come. Thanks for not giving up on me, Lynn. Okay, I'm off then. Good luck, my old friends. Pocket watch? This present you gave me is just what I needed. Thank you. Glad you like it. Sizzle, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. You and I have to go find that man. We need your help. Will you do this with me? Sure, but how? We don't know where the submarine is, and that phone line doesn't work. They use communication cables to make their calls. We'll get you hooked up somehow. You'll see. Could you wait here until we do it, please? Okay, fine. I'm counting on you. There's true self you're looking for. I bet you'll find it soon. Alright, I'm leaving, Inspector Cabanela. It's almost done. Not who I thought I was. Actually further from knowing who I am than ever. But now, I don't feel so alone. Each of us, for his or her own reasons, is looking for the truth. Together, I think we can shed light on these mysteries and drive away the darkness. But it's almost dawn. "3:39 a.m. God, we unlocked so many things. I believe that would give us the last 3 chapters for next time. Yep, so we have 16, 17, 18. So we got one more stream of Ghost Tricks. So we'll save that for next week. Sorry. Ugh. Today has certainly been a day. I will say, thankfully, the majority of the swelling in my finger has gone down. It does feel still pretty sore and a little bit swollen still at the bottommost section of my finger. I imagine that'll go away probably within the next couple days at the very least. Swelling? Brother, did you not see the Discord? You reacted with sad. I don't know how it happened. I really don't know either. I wore 4 rings today. For anyone that wasn't here earlier. I wore 4 rings today. 3 of the 4 were able to come off just fine. The last one got stuck on my finger. I don't know how. I don't know why. It's not an allergic reaction. I can only assume it's either like one size too small. Like literally, like if it's like a size 8, it like I needed a 9. I don't know. It's just like one size too small, so very slowly like constricted my finger. It could also be because it's really hot out, and then when you get hot, your body swells up a little bit to maintain water levels, blah blah blah, whatever. So I really don't know. Her ring size is 8-9. It's not, because I don't know what size that ring was. Probably like one of my fingers might be, but not this one. I don't know what size this one actually is. Her ring size isn't 8-9. Why are we writing down my ring size? Like, is Shaq gonna propose to me? Like, what's happening? Like, I get it that I'm single. But, like, you don't just propose to someone that's single, okay? Anyway, the whole endeavor that had happened, I clocked out of work early. We went to an urgent care that was, like, 2 blocks away. They got what looked like a little tiny can opener type of situation. They sawed off the ring with the tiny can opener, and they pried it open so that they could slip my finger out of the ring. Now I have the ring as a souvenir. Do you at least get free urgent care? They took my insurance. So, yes. Question mark. Pog. Yeah, I didn't have to pay a dime. Let's fucking go. I've pretty much been icing my finger since they got the ring off. I also have my poor man's ice pack frozen water bottle that is now completely melted and slightly warm because it is fucking hot outside. So I need to refreeze this. I'm really hoping, so I have integrity in my finger. I can feel, I can move it, like 90%. Like the just the bottommost portion of my finger is swollen because I tried my best to do the tricks that you would normally see to get a stuck finger ring off. So like cold water and soap, string method. We tried Sneck, and Mew came into my work. Sneck bought a butter spray, aerosol butter thing. Tried doing that. Mew got a thicker, longer piece of yarn to try to do the finger string method. 0 worked, so we had to resort to urgent care. Black cat in summer is cooked like potato, baked. Correct. Very correct. And I continue to have high blood pressure, which I need to go see my primary care provider to figure that out. Glad you got it off. Me too. I would like to have intact fingers and toes, in which we continue in doing so, which is great. So, yay. I will now probably not wear rings until it either cools off outside or I will wear them very sparingly. Because again, the other 3 rings I had on, perfectly fine. No issues. Just this one, it hated me. I don't know. But thank you all for hanging out with me. We'll have one more stream for Ghost Tricks. Can we burn / destroy the ring on stream for its terrorism? I mean, I still have it. I have it as a souvenir. Yeah, I'll show it for whatever day we do hand cam stream. Which, not explosives. Which might be Friday? So I have like a half day Friday. So we might be doing like multi birthday-a-thon redeem stream Friday where we'll do like story time reading with hand cam. And I don't know if Sneck is off. I still have to figure out a day for him to have me do the workout redeem. I don't know. Maybe Sunday, maybe Monday. But we will be calling it here. So thank you all for hanging out. I don't think we'll be raiding anyone. Actually, we could raid someone. Raid Flib. He's still going. Yeah, let's go see Flib, even if he's like about to end. Go ahead, copy one of those. First one's for subs, second one's for follows. We will see about Friday. If not, we'll be back on Sunday, per usual. I hope to see you all then. Hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Be cautious about wearing jewelry. Bye-bye.